Is it worthy to buy iPhone 13 now? The package of iPhone 13 is smaller and thinner than previous years. The outer packaging used to be plastic for years, but now it changed to this paper-sealed package. It is cost-saving, and more importantly, more environmentally friendly. When you pull off the paper seal, this sense of satisfaction was not found in previous plastic seal. There's not much to talk about when we open the package. A data cable, a SIM card ejector, and instructions. Like previous iPhones, there is still no charger or earphone. Probably not in the future. iPhone 13 has 6 different colors: blue, pink, midnight, starlight, red, and green, which is the new color of this year. So, we got a blue one. When we compare it with iPhone 12 and iPhone 14, the difference is quite obvious. It is between 12 and 14. The blue is not too dark like iPhone 12 and not too light like iPhone 14. Like the previous iPhone 12, iPhone 13 has ceramic shield front and aerospace-grade aluminum. At a glance, you can't see the difference between iPhone 13 and iPhone 12. But they do have differences in appearance. The iPhone 13 has a slightly smaller notch at the top of the display than the iPhone 12. The notch contains the front-facing camera and sensors, which means that there are more screen space. The iPhone 13 has an improved camera system with larger sensors, which allows for better low-light performance and improved image quality. The camera module on the back of the phone has also been slightly repositioned. The camera module on the back of the iPhone 13 is arranged diagonally in 2 rows, while the iPhone 12 has a horizontal camera module with the lenses in a straight line. Due to the better and thicker camera module, the thickness and weight increased, too. The iPhone 13 is slightly thicker than the iPhone 12, with a thickness of 7.65 mm compared to the iPhone 12's thickness of 7.4 mm. The iPhone 13 is slightly heavier than the iPhone 12, with a weight of 204 g compared to the iPhone 12's weight of 164 g. So bad news for iPhone 12 users: if you get a new iPhone 13, your old iPhone 12 case is not gonna fit. Let's talk about the hardware part. The iPhone 13 features Apple's new A15 Bionic processor, which offers improved performance compared to the A14 Bionic processor found in the iPhone 12. Compared to A13, A14 has made limited progress. They both have 6-core CPU with 2 performance and 4 efficiency cores, 4-core GPU, and 16-core neural engine. We can say there is no difference in daily use. iPhone have 4 GB RAM, same as iPhone 12 and iPhone 11. Apple officials never promote the iPhone's RAM. Probably because Android phones of the same period started with 8 GB RAM. Thanks to the special operating mechanism of iOS, the iPhone can run as smoothly as an Android phone with less RAM. iPhone 13 offers 128 GB to 512 GB storage, while iPhone 12 starts from 64 GB to 256 GB. The initial price has not changed. It is both $1,099. Both iPhone 13 and iPhone 12 support wireless charging. The iPhone 13's battery life has increased by 2 hours compared to the previous generation, and the peak screen brightness has increased by 175 nits. Make the screen display clearer in strong sunlight. Over the years, as mobile phone chips have become more and more powerful, performance improvements have also become smaller and smaller. It is now difficult for consumers to experience the performance gap of their phones. In order to differentiate and sell products better, various mobile phone manufacturers have focused on mobile phone cameras' new features. There is no significant difference in performance between iPhone 13 and iPhone 12 cameras. The new photographic styles for camera and cinematic mode for recording provide a more convenient way for users to create cinematic content. So, is it worthy to buy iPhone 13 now? The most important concerns of users who are preparing to replace their iPhones. We discussed many of the advantages of the iPhone. Personally, I think the biggest disadvantage of the iPhone 13 is that it has not made any significant progress, prompting consumers to update their iPhones. When we look at the parameters of iPhone 12, iPhone 13, and iPhone 14, we can see that there is very little difference between them. iPhone 12 and iPhone 13 have basically the same performance and the same RAM. While iPhone 13 and iPhone 14 have identical appearance that you literally cannot tell the difference by looking at them. They even use the same A15 Bionic chip. However, it is important to notice that iPhone 14 has 6 GB RAM, 50% increase of RAM directly improve the lifespan of the iPhone. Now, when we look at the price at iPhone 12, iPhone 13, and iPhone 14, the price of these three is $849, $999 and $1,099. I noticed that $849 is for the 64 GB version of iPhone 12, the 128 GB version costs $919. So basically speaking, for consumers like us, we pay $80 more to buy iPhone 13 instead of iPhone 12, we get new appearance and better screen. If we decide to buy iPhone 14 instead of iPhone 13, we get 2 GB more RAM. The pricing of iPhone products is very accurate, and the gap in their functionality is small, resulting in a small price gap. So in my opinion, for those who don't pursue ultimate performance, the iPhone 13 is still very worthwhile to buy for now. It is a good product for limited budget.